Welcome back to another video. So I'm just getting down some overnight oats that Des prepared for me the other night. We've just been to the gym, did a leg workout. It was a good one, but some of the machines were taken that we wanted, so even though we go at 4:30 in the morning, it can be quite hard still to get on some of the machines. Quite a lot of people, or a few people, are getting there early before they have to go to work, so that's right, we did what we could, and we always sort of make the most of the situation. Over the last few days I've been in Hawke's Bay on holiday, as you know from my last videos, and it sort of got me thinking that how big of a priority fitness is in my life and what it's done for me. You know, since I can remember, or at least since maybe 15, 16, fitness has been a huge priority in my life and something that I've thought about doing pretty much most days, or at least every week anyway. There were periods of times where it wasn't as good as other times. I wasn't doing as much exercise, I wasn't putting as much effort in, but it was still a high priority in my life. And I went to university and studied sport and exercise science and exercise nutrition, and exercise has always been something that I've sort of strived towards doing on a daily basis. It's a bit of a non-negotiable, as you might have heard me talk about before. And the reason why I prioritize fitness is because I think a lot of things are downstream from that. So if you put yourself through a difficult workout almost every day, then you're bettering yourself and you're preparing yourself better to tackle other challenges that come up in your life. So say if I can do a challenging workout, then I know that if something challenging comes up at work, then I'm able to tackle it, or at least I've given myself better tools to tackle that challenge, whatever it might be. Another thing that's downstream from fitness or a workout is mental health and how you feel afterwards. And I know for myself, and you probably know, if you've done some exercise, you feel a hell of a lot better afterwards. So like this morning, I start pretty much every day off with a workout, and it's usually a gym session. It can be strength or it can be cardio, a HIIT workout or a high rock style workout. Regardless, I start my day off with a workout because it sets the tone for the rest of the day. I've done something challenging, I feel good afterwards, and I'm going to carry those positive thoughts onto whatever's next throughout the day. If I start the day with a sleep in and I wake up and I have negative thoughts, then that day might contain mostly negative thoughts. Whereas if I start the day with a workout and I have positive thoughts afterwards, I feel good, I'm going to eat good, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to rub off on my clients and they're going to feel good too because of my attitude and my positive attitude, hopefully for the most part anyway. And it sort of has this snowball effect. It compounds throughout the day. Just a small decision to work out first thing in the morning can actually have a big impact on your life, because as we know, it's the systems that we have throughout our day that create the life we want. And if those systems aren't in place, then we're not going to be able to create the life that we want. So I'm going to finish these oats and start getting ready for work. After I go and train my morning block of clients, I come home and go for a run. So I'll see you then. By the way, my cat is sitting next to me. Don't know if you can see him. And that's what all the meowing is about, because he's seeing me talk to someone and he wants attention. He's a needy little cat. Alright, I'm going to finish these oats. if you're not having overnight oats for breakfast, I don't know what you're doing, because they're so nice. It's like having a dessert for breakfast, only you know it's healthy and contributing to your goals. So definitely recommend. Maybe I have to put Des's recipe up on the screen, but I think it's just oats, chia seeds, protein powder, strawberry flavoured protein powder, and then some protein yogurt, and then we've got some raspberries and strawberries on top for a little sweet fruit treat. So I have just got back from my morning block clients. Well, not just, but got back. I went and got my hair cut, and I was almost falling asleep at the barber's, so I had a quick nap when I got home, and now it's early afternoon, but I'm just going to quickly get together some pre-run fuel, some pre-run food, which today is just some Vogel's toast. We haven't made any sourdough because we're going away, or Des hasn't made any sourdough because we're going away tomorrow, so Vogel's toast it is. From what I can see, it's reasonably healthy. They don't put anything crazy in there, so that's a good thing. A little bit of carbs before I go out. I'm just going to pair that with some honey and butter and maybe a tea as well. So I'll chuck the kettle on in a second. But one thing that I think is downstream from exercise is eating healthy. And what I've found is when I'm exercising the most, I almost want my food to replicate that exercise I'm doing. So if I'm exercising a lot, I want to eat a lot of healthy foods and a lot of whole foods. And for some reason, when I didn't exercise in the past, maybe in 2020 when we had the lockdowns and I couldn't go to the gyms, I would notice that my food would get progressively worse over time because I wasn't doing any exercise, and it didn't come sort of downstream from the exercise that I was doing. I don't want to go and do a run and then eat a whole bunch of shit food afterwards. I want to go for a run, come home, cook up something healthy, maybe some chicken and potatoes and kumara and broccoli and cauliflower and corn and whatever else. If you just start exercising, you start going to the gym most days or starting running most days, then you'll notice that your food will sort of come along with it. You might have to give it a bit of a push here and there. You're still going to have those cravings if you get cravings for, say, sweet food, but you'll notice that as a general rule, you'll want to replace those shit foods with healthy whole foods because you want to almost give your body the best fuel for what it's doing. You don't want to be spinning your wheels by training a lot and then eating a whole lot of processed foods. And then it all starts to compound, like I was saying before. It's like a snowball effect. Once you then start eating good, you'll feel better and you'll start to enjoy those foods a lot more as well. And it will just compound and you'll build this sort of momentum in what you're doing, and your exercise will be better and your food will be good, and then it will all start to come together. And the hardest thing to do is to get the ball rolling. But I think just start with some exercise and everything will sort of come from there. Start with building that routine, the habit around going to the gym, or the habit around going for a run or a walk or whatever it is for you, and everything will be downstream from that. At least that's what I've noticed with my life. So I'm just going to get this down me. Chuck the kettle on. Have a cup of tea. Let it digest and then head out on a run. Just 45 minutes today, so 10k yesterday, 45 minutes today. The momentum's building in that too. Got a big build up to my marathon in June, and I'm following the Garmin training coach, and after in this new year, I've really noticed a ramp up in my volume. So I think the minimum I run is about 8k, so which is pretty cool. I always wanted to ramp up my volume and be able to handle those loads. And like I said in my last video, I had a minor setback, but that's pretty much gone away, and we caught it really early. My Achilles cleared up. If you didn't watch that video, go check it out. We caught it really early, rested a couple of days, and I'm back to it. Did a 10k easy run yesterday. Thought it might flare up, but it didn't, and I feel really good today. So 45-minute easy run today after a nice leg session this morning. Training's going well. I love it. Makes me feel so good, and I'll feel even better after my run. All right, I'm going to stop talking now because the kettle's going to be loud. "59-minute base building run, easy run. Let's go." "3.79k's in. Feeling good, nice and easy today. It's a bit hot. It's probably the hottest time of the day to run, but that's all right. We'll still get it done. These are the ones that count, and it will feel good during winter as well. Yeah, this is why I love running, because you get outside like this. You get to enjoy nature. You get to enjoy the nice weather on your feet. Just you and your shoes. Nothing else. It doesn't get much better than this. And we're done, just like that. 59-minute easy run number 2 of the week. That felt good. Legs are a little bit fatigued from leg workout this morning, but that's all right. It's all a part of it. That feels good. Second workout of the day done. What I find is, I was chatting about momentum before, and it also sort of applies to tasks throughout the day. So, I start the day with a workout at the gym, and then that just starts it off, and then I'm more likely to be productive throughout the day. And I'll explain a little bit. So I say I went to the gym, and then I started feeling good from the gym, and then obviously, like I said earlier, go and do my morning block of clients, and then I come home from the gym and I'm still on that same sort of positive mental note, and then I have something to eat, go and do some work on the computer or some editing, and then wait for that food to digest, and then I go for a run. I feel good after the run, and then once I come home, I might edit a video because I'm carrying those sort of endorphins over from the workouts to my run. So this momentum doesn't just apply to food and your life, but also your days and your tasks that you do throughout the day. And I think that, and I've noticed the difference with me and myself, that I'm more likely to have a quote unquote productive day, or what's productive for me, or get the things done that I want to get done, if I start the day off with a workout. And for me, that's getting up at 4 a.m. For you, it doesn't have to be like that, but whatever time it is, start the day off with a workout, whether it's a walk, run, gym, whatever it is, swim. go and start the day with a workout, and you just sort of start this momentum. You start the journey for your day, you set the tone, and your day's going to be a lot better from it. Just give it a go and you'll see what I mean. And don't get me wrong, I definitely have my days where I do go to the gym in the morning, but I don't have an extremely productive day, and that's okay. But for the most part, my days are definitely a lot more productive when I do go to the gym, because there's been a fair few days where I've been quite tired, and I will just sort of lay in bed and have a sleep in because I'm tired, and then that day just sort of starts off on a bad note, and then because it starts off on a bad note, I get in a sort of negative mindset, and the tone for the day is set. And yes, that can be changed, and sometimes I do change it with something like a run in the middle of the day like I just did then, but other times I can't change it, and I might not end up going for a run, and the day ends up being a bit of a write-off. But you know, over time I've learnt that I do better with starting the day with a workout, and I highly recommend you giving it a go, because it creates this momentum throughout the day to get the task done, to lead towards the person that you want to be. And I'm a big believer in creating the life that I want, and to do that I need to make sure that my day represents the person that I want to be, and I've got to make sure that every day starts off with a purpose and is leading to where I want to be. So use your workouts as momentum for other tasks that have nothing to do with workouts or exercise. That would be the take home from that, and that's sort of what I've learned over the years of exercise. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. I didn't even realise it was that late. It's definitely not the middle of the day soon. It takes a wee while to film everything and whatnot, so I better get packing for tomorrow. Looking forward to an overseas trip. Need to have a shower. Something to drink comes first though, something cold to drink. And we are in Bali. So I was meant to wrap up this video a wee while ago, but got so busy with packing and then flying here to Bali that I didn't end up wrapping it up. But I just wanted to say, I hope you find some time to prioritize fitness in your life, because there's a lot of things downstream from it. It's definitely worth it. It's done a lot for me, so I highly recommend. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a chatty one. Like I said, we're getting ready for Bali, so I didn't have heaps of time to film it, but still got something done, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully some sort of adventures and training in Bali. We'll see what I can put together.